Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of BLITZVILLAGE. I don't know why I am talking like an announcer for something, but nonetheless, of course, welcome back, guys and girls. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and thank you guys so much for the amazing support on the last episode of BLITZVILLAGE. Just like you guys, I can't even talk, honestly. You guys amaze me by how awesome you all are, and just thank you. That's all I'm going to say. The support, the comments were awesome, and just overall, you guys told some really cool stories. And on top of all that, the likes and all of it, just really cool. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And now that we've got the thank yous out of the way, let's get into today's episode. So as you can see, I've built up a little bit around the actual cup here. We're going to call this the glassed wine tower because it kind of looks like a glass wine cup, doesn't it? Or oh, it's not a cup. What are those called? Glass, I guess, right? So let's see. What we're going to do today is, of course, first of all, I got this one cool idea that I wanted to run by you guys, and obviously I'll make it, and then we'll see how the comments react, if you guys like it or not. And don't forget, guys, today we're going to finish off the tower, so start putting suggestions for other things you would like to see built in Blitz Village, because after all, it is your village as much as it is my village. Okay, so that was a very cheesy line I just threw out there. Okay, so let's get this rolling, shall we? Okay, whoa, careful. Careful, break that down. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish off the tops here. And then we got to figure out how to get up top. So what I was thinking was to just leave, let's say, one area, right? Like, we could leave it like this, and you would just walk up, and then you would be at the top, right? And then what we would do is we would put a rail around so that, technically speaking, once you climb up, you're not going to obviously die or fall down or anything like that would happen to you. So that's the, in theory, plan right now. Okay, so just gonna build this up around, but my plan regarding on the outside, I wanted to put torches all the way around the thing so that it's kind of like lights. You know how big skyscrapers, which is not even a thing, skyscrapers typically have lights on them, you know, for, I think that's actually 4 airplanes, so I guess we would have the same kind of design here, right? Goodness gracious, careful. There we go. That's good stuff. Build all this stuff up. Fantastic. Okay, so we're almost done. And then the other thing is, you might have noticed, I kind of want to do this design of glass. So basically every other brick, you will see a glass instead. So that way you could be standing below. You see underneath your feet, and then on top of that, on the sides, you would also see beneath your feet, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So, sorry, on the sides you will see beneath your feet. Did I really just say that? Good thing I'm actually listening to myself as I'm talking, because otherwise I would sound like a complete buffoon. And not that I don't sound like one many a times, but still. Okay, so that was a fail. Let's build that back up. This goes here, right here, and right there. Okay, so that looks good, right? Look at that, bam. Cool little design on the inside as well. That's really good stuff. Now let's finish up the wall. Sorry, not the wall, the ceiling. Once we have the ceiling done, that's when we can actually get rolling with the actual final component of the tower. So that should be pretty fun as well. Once we get this stuff finished up, like so. And like so. Come on. Almost there. We've almost got this. Like a boss. Like a sauce boss. Alright, there we go. So that's looking really cool. Oh yeah, and for those of you that asked me as a result of the tourism question, which places I'd like to visit, I actually answered this question in an episode of The Daily Drive for Cars to the Video Game. So if you want to check that out, give that a go on the channel. But also, I would say that my favorite, or my kind of most anticipated place that I would like to visit as time goes on would be honestly Japan, just because I am very fascinated with Japanese culture. I'm not like talking about, just video games and manga and anime and all that, even though those things definitely to a certain extent interest me. that is not the reason why I want to visit Japan. The main reason why I want to visit Japan is because I find that culture to be so different than all the other ones. To me, at least, personally. Again, this is just my opinion, so don't start like, oh, you're so bad or blah 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 or whatever you want to say. It's just my personal opinion on this particular matter is that I think that I just love the fact of how they're very, very respectful, and they've got a certain way of how they go about things, and I find that to be very, very interesting to me. So that's why I really, really would love to visit that country in particular. So now that I'm starting to build this up, I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe I should do a couple of points where you could actually climb up, right? That would be kind of cooler even. Like this, right? So you would come up. The only issue is that I can't put a fence here, right? Because then you wouldn't be able to get up, can you? So if, let's say you climb up. Oh yeah, you should be able to actually. So that's fine. Yeah, it works just fine. There we go. That way you could actually hang out up here as well on the ceiling, right? You could just kind of stand next to the guardrail and look at the beautiful sights of Blitz Village and all of its pearls and prospects and everything. Okay, so by the way, another question that was asked is, where are all the enemies? Why aren't they spawning? Because I currently set the settings to peaceful just so that we avoid the risk of, let's say, a creeper blowing up or something like that. So that's the reason behind that. Okay, so we're done with this. Now, let's do the torches. So here are our torches. Whoops, a daisy. I guess we could put it right there. And then, the idea is to take this outer layer and just put torches all around. That way, imagine at nighttime, this will look really, really, really cool. Or at least I hope it will. So we're gonna just surround the whole thing with torches. And it will look neato. Indeed. Or at least I hope it will. And I was thinking maybe to do torches here and then do the redstone torches on the outside as well. But we'll see. I don't want to commit to that right now. That's definitely a detail that we could add further down the line. I don't know why I talk like this. It's a very weird talking. Okay, come on. Almost there. Just a little bit more. A little further. A little bit further. And we will be A-okay. Come on. We got this. 3, 2, 1. Completed. So that looks like a birthday cake now. That's pretty funny. Okay. So, alrighty. So here is where we're going to build up that second bit. So what I want to try to do is probably count like 3 squares off, right? So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. And then probably right here is where I want to build. So then off the edge, 1, 2, 3. Right? Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think that will be in the middle. I certainly hope so. That's the idea. 1, 2, 3. So right here. I just kind of want to limit myself to see the layout as to where I could go to make sure that everything is reasonable size. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if this is a good measurement, that would be fantastic. If it's right in the middle, if it's equally all around. Wow, it's really hard to make out, isn't it? Okay, so let's redo this in red. Just to kind of understand whether or not we're using a proper scale or not. There we go. Fantastic. Dastisch, fantastisch. Okay, take all that down. Come on. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so just gonna... Now, this should be right square in the middle. Does that look right to you guys? I think... Does it look like it should be one more over on this side, or is that just me? There are only 2 squares here, aren't there? It looks a little weird. Okay, so from the fence, 1, 2, 3. From the fence, 1... Sorry, from the fence, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's odd. What's wrong here, then? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's probably just my eyes or something, but looks like it's correct. So let's see. I'm wondering, what should we do? Should we do like a rail or something around it instead? Right, like in the middle, it will go as a rail, which I should have probably done to begin with, or a fence. Sorry, not a rail. So we will just guard all this off, and then within the actual measures of this, we will build up our finished needle, or space needle, I guess, or CN tower, whatever you want to refer to it to. As, okay, so let's put a couple of gates on the sides here. So that'll be 2 on that side and 2 on this side. So you could actually enter them, obviously. And then we will place our actual design like so. I think one entrance might make it look nicer. So here we go again. And the idea is that what I want to try to do is thin it out as it goes higher, you know, so that basically it's obviously kind of thicker to thinner layers, you know. At least that's the concept in theory. I don't know how much it's going to work out. But you will be able to actually climb all the way to the top as well. For those that are really, really daring and want to go all the way up to the very, very, very top, they will get a chance to do so. Okay, so let me start. I think if I do this, that would make it look thinner, right? Just kind of changing up the design like this. Alright. Whoops-a-daisy. Careful. Whoa. Okay, that is not good. And then maybe from here, what we will do is we will thin out the design even further via doing this. Right? So look. Whoops. Okay, that looks awkward. Let me think for a moment. How could I make it look thinner now? Okay, it definitely works in terms of the thinning out. First of all, I think we should build it up a little bit higher before thinking of thinning already, because it's barely got any height on it. And after all, this is a skyscraper. This is not a cloud scraper, even though technically that would work just as fine. Blitzwinger, you're a genius. Good thing I don't teach whatever the heck you learn about skies. Okay, so wherever the heck you learn about skies. Okay, so now let's see. How could I thin this out? If I were to, let's say, just do this. Nope, that does not work very well. Oh my goodness, this is hard. This is a hard decision now. I guess we could just keep this going a little bit higher and then just kind of keep that as the design. Then there'll be the area where you actually get to stand on. So it'll be kind of a little platform, and that's all. So let's say you climb all the way up here, right? You get to this point. Then up here, we will make this into a platform with glass, right? Like so. So it'll be just kind of a little space. So it's almost like a double layered design. And then on the outskirts, it will block you off like so. Right? So it'll be like this. Except, you know what? I've just got even a better idea. What we will do is, in order to make it look very, very cool and epic, what we will do is we will build this around, right? And then this bit is going to be completely out of glass in terms of the walls. So we'll make the walls out of glass. That way you're really feeling like you're really, really up high. I mean, look at this. Look how tiny the house looks from there. And the library looks tiny. Everything looks really tiny. Look at that. The BLITZVILLAGE Police Department looks tiny. And you can see the entire village from here, which is a cool sight indeed. So we will make this 2 layers high, because I think that would look cool in my opinion. Like so. And Cover that up. Okay, and then from here, it will go back into the brick design. Like this. And then that brick design is gonna really thin out upwards, right? So the idea here will be that it goes like this. And, well, actually, I don't know if that will work. But in theory, it should work. Let's see. I'm gonna take this stuff down. Like that. Then continue, I guess. Does that work? Nope, that's off center. That looks awful. Oh, that is so bad. Good thing I checked. Because otherwise, that would be embarrassing. Imagine if I'm like, hey, we're done, guys. And then we look at it and it's like, what the heck is that supposed to be? Okay, so we'll do 2. How are you supposed to put one in the between these 2? That would be awesome if I could actually do that. I guess what we... I don't know. Maybe if we do it like this. Right? And then we take away these ones. There we go. Does that look good? I'm wondering... Nope, still not good. Oh, gosh. Just when I think I got it. Just when I think I figured it out. I'm like, oh, gee, maybe we got it. Okay, let's see. What if we build... The problem is that there's an irregular amount, so it's always going to be a little off. Like this. Okay, that looks actually halfway decent. And what I think would be cool is if we placed torches up here. So we will... Just the very tip of it. Like that. And like that. So that looks awesome, doesn't it? I think that looks great. So there it is. There is our entire tower. Well, we still need to put some final details, like ladders, on both of these. So let's fly on over. And whoops-a-daisy, I missed one. Okay, it would have been a good idea to put a torch over on here, actually. That would be pretty smart stuff. Whoops. There we go. Whoop, come on. There we go. Okay. Whoa! That's a little too high. And let's go ahead and place a torch up here as well. So you could obviously have access to light while you're up here. And, ooh, I didn't know you could place torches on the glass. That's new to me. Okay, let's stay consistent. There we go. So that looks good. And then what I'll do is... Come on, go down. I think... Am I allowed to place a torch here or no? If I place... Whoa, careful, careful, dude. Careful, dude. If I place a torch there, am I allowed to place a ladder across? Nope. You see, that's the problem. That really sucks. That's no good. That's okay. I mean, it's not too dark. Okay, careful. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, that is awesome. There we go. Okay, so this will be the upper perspective. Look at that. That looks cool. You can see the little farmer's town there. The police department, the jail. Everything is seen from there. The store, the bank. That's fantastic. Okay, so then you come on down. Come down the ladder here. Now, I think... Is this a layer? Nope. Okay. I was thinking maybe if there's a layer I could have put something there. Okay, no. Okay, I want you to go down. Go down the ladder. There you go, dude. Finally. There you go. Okay, so I actually think it might be a better idea to open this up, expose it a little bit. It'll be much handier to look at and nicer to look at. Okay, so there we go. There is our finished product. You will come down here if you want to, if you choose to go on down. You come down, look at that. On the inside here, we should have probably put some torches. Would be a good idea to put some torches around the spots where there is no glass, right? That would look cool. So there we go. Every other one, we will get a torch. Come on. Okay, can't place a torch there, unfortunately. No torches next to ladders. That's the rules, kids. That's the rules. Those are the rules. There we go. Okay, so that's fantastic. There's our tower. Looking pretty boss. Would be... It's pretty dark down there, which is not ideal, to be honest. But again, everything... Hey! Careful. Everything is kind of covered up, so it makes it very difficult to place anything down here. Nope, can't put anything down there. Okay, that's okay. Come down. No, down, I said. Oh, my goodness. There we... No, I said down! There you go. Perfect. Finally. So there you have it. There is the finished product. Looking pretty boss-like. That will be kind of, I guess, the hangout spot where... Obviously, when I end up buying a server for all of us to play on together, everybody will be probably hanging out up here. That'll be a cool little spot indeed. And up there as well. So it looks pretty cool. I think overall the final result is pretty gosh darn cool. It's definitely very unique and looks very cool. Overall, I think that it's a decent result. It's definitely no CN Tower, but it looks decent. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Blitz Village, please give it a like rating. If we could again get to 700 likes, that would be absolutely tremendous. So smash that like button right below the video. It really does help me out a ton. And of course, don't forget to tune into the next episode. Blitz Village number 21 will be, of course, a brand new build. So whatever you want to see built on Blitz Village, leave those suggestions in the comment section below. And on top of that, of course, do not forget to send in your submissions for cool images for Blitz Village number 21. Speaking of which, Mr. Genius Pants, aka Blitzwinger, just now remembered that he didn't showcase images, so let's talk about those, shall we? So for today's episode, we've got Grant Compton, not Campton, who sent in a Blitzwinger logo, so thank you so much. I always love seeing those, so appreciate that a lot. Thank you for your hard work. Next up, we have Aiden Higgins, who, because he asked so kindly on Twitter, I'm going to show his image again, but I think I've showcased this house before. I'm not 100% certain, Aiden, but I think I've showcased your image before, but because you were so kind in your request on Twitter, I'm going to go ahead and pump it up for you again. So you got a cool little water house. No, a house on the water, which looks fan-flippin-tastic. And then after that, we've got Andrei Kaspianov, or maybe Kaspinov, who showcased a very awesome mansion. Holy smokes, there was thunderstorm just now. Okay, I gotta go hide in the skyscraper. Wait a minute, that's a bad idea. But he showcased a very, very cool mansion indeed. So that being said, hope you guys all enjoyed those awesome designs right there and there. So if you want to see your design showcase at the beginning of the next episode, because that's when I usually do them, send those in to twitter.com/Blitzwinger. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to share the video with your family and friends and favorite the video if you enjoyed it. And of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, subscribe to not miss out on all the content that goes up on the Blitzwinger channel. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see ya later.